Under a potential Biden administration, the U.S. immigration policy would likely take a very dramatic turn. Watch for an open door to refugees, a new conversation on reform, and an end to border wall construction. Heather Sells explains why.
After 4 years of closed doors to immigrants and refugees, a Biden administration would open them. The question being how fast and how wide.
Within 100 days, I'm going to send to the United States Congress a pathway to citizenship for over 11 million undocumented people.
Right now, some GOP senators indicate it's an area of potential compromise, pushing for a middle ground destination. That would mean no mass amnesty and no mass deportation. It could mean, however, a financial penalty.
Some sort of way that immigrants who are undocumented, who are unlawfully in the country, could come forward, that they could pay a fine as a penalty for having violated the law as restitution, and then they could earn permanent legal status if they, of course, meet other appropriate requirements.
It might not be a priority, though, given that COVID and the economy already top the political agenda. What Biden could easily accomplish via his pen, new protections for immigrants whose parents brought them here.
And all of those so-called dreamers, those DACA kids, they're going to be immediately certified again to be able to stay in this country.
He is also promising admission to refugees, largely shut out during the Trump administration. Faith-based resettlement agencies are already gearing up.
I think we will see a significant increase, and I hope that that can build because this affects a lot of really vulnerable people.
President Trump's target for next year's refugee admissions was 15,000. Biden wants 125,000. That number might be unreachable, however, given that U.S. agencies have had to close or suspend some 100 programs.
We actually had to mothball a couple of our offices that were doing refugee resettlements. We are prepared to open those offices up.
And national security experts warn it could be risky.
I think it is rather dangerous to say we would just increase the refugee admissions to 125,000 in a year and go up from there.
The system can't absorb that kind of swing so quickly. So it needs to be scaled appropriately, and we need to make sure that we don't flood the system like we did in 2015, 2016.
Biden has also pledged to stop border wall construction, although Border Patrol agents say it makes their jobs easier.
Where we've put that in place, we were able to increase our effectiveness from about 10% to over 95%. And more importantly, we were able to pull 150 agents out of that area and then redeploy them to other parts of the border.
These new policies could encourage a surge at the border. It's a possibility that law enforcement is already preparing for. Heather Sells, CBN News.